Dig into this dream book of mine. I've had it for years and years. My aunt from Ohio sent me this, and I want to analyze a couple of things from a dream that I had recently. And if you notice, I watch some of my videos. Sometimes I play a game at the end of my video, or sometimes I just post a little something something at the beginning of the video before I do any painting or whatever. And so I thought that I'd do a couple of series of the dreams, like dream book stuff. And I don't dream much because I actually was having bad dreams for years and years, and I just hated that. And I actually asked God to, I don't want to dream anymore. Just take my dreams away, even the good ones. I just don't want to dream. I just want to get some sleep and wake up and start over. And so I actually, for years, I didn't dream. It's weird, but God heard me, and I just don't want to dream. I don't like to dream. I don't understand why, but I don't like to dream, good or bad. I don't want to dream. I just want to go to sleep, wake up, and start another day. But anyway, here's some stuff here from April 9, 2005. I dreamt of a potato. I can't even believe I wrote that down there on that, like that. But anyway, just looking up stuff. And actually, let's look up the light blue. Let's look up a color, because there was so much blue in my dream, the light blue. Let's see here. Where is that? Ooh, magic lamp. Your magic lamp. I want a magic lamp. I have a magic genie bottle. Well, I don't know how magic it is, but I got a genie bottle. Let's see. So I'll look up colors. So let's see here. Here. Colors and dreams and words. Color meanings. Here we go. 173. Let's look at that. 173. I haven't looked in this book in a while. I think life took over. I got busy doing lots of different stuff. And I don't know, maybe after my dad died and the dog died, and I just felt different in my life, and I started painting again. And I put all the other things in my life, and even fun stuff like this, just on hold. And I started drowning myself in my painting. But you know, life is short, and I just want to maybe do some of the things I used to do and enjoy. So that's why I'm back in this dream book. Let's check it out. Okay, blue, clear, deep, rich blue, light blue. Here we go. Light blue. Struggling religious aspirations. A beginner on a path of righteousness. Immature spiritual qualities starting to develop. Okay, now I'm going to analyze that for you guys. It's because that says like that is because I think that I've had a few things happen recently in my life that I question my faith, but I don't want to, and I honestly feel that we all do that. We all get there. We all once in a while we might say, God, you know, I don't know how much I believe in anymore, and we all believe in something different. Maybe your God's not my God, but I'm Catholic at heart, but I don't know. I don't believe in all the Catholic ways. I'm more religious and spiritual, and not really swinging towards anything too strong. I want to be good in the world. That's all. And I'm not real follow all those rules. But I believe in the Ten Commandments because to me, I feel like they were put in play to prevent chaos. But that's about it. And I think that's because I have been questioning my faith a lot lately. It's been terrible. I mean, I even got mad at God, and I would say things like, do you even exist? Or I don't even believe in you anymore. I'm so sick of things, and blah blah blah. And you shouldn't be like that. You shouldn't talk like that. But God understands too. I want you to know, like, if your God's my God, and I'm just talking here. We're all human, and God knows that we're human. He knows you're human, and you're going to get mad. You're going to get mad at him, especially if somebody, you love dies, or, you couldn't prevent something, or you didn't have the knowledge to do something, and you want to know why you didn't get a warning, or this or that, or why do all these bad things keep happening to me, and it just feels like God's not there. Because then you ask yourself, why did they let these little children get kidnapped, or people get, babies get murdered or even raped? I mean, I seen a thing on TV, this man raped a 6-month-old baby. I mean, it's disgusting. It sickens me. And then that's when I question, it's like, God, where are you? So I know for a fact that I'm not the only one out there that questions my faith, and I have to reel myself back in. And, a lot of people just believe in the Big Bang as well, too. So it's whatever you want to believe in. I'm just telling you guys what I believe in and what I'm thinking and where my thoughts are today is all. So that's probably why I am struggling with this religious thing here. And I'm back on track a little bit, but I still question things. And I do know that I really think the mind is a very strong thing, and you have to put your mind to something. And I believe that, things can happen because just a quick story, years and years ago, back in the early 80s, and I was doing cocaine, and I was doing it for like 3 months. I was young and stupid, and then, my early 20s, and I just, it was terrible. I mean, I was actually smoking it. It was horrible. And it was a thing to do. I was in another state. I was running around and just having fun in my life and not realizing that what the toll that the drugs were taking on me. I started losing a lot of weight. I started feeling paranoid. And 3 months went by, and I realized that I don't think I can live like this. And I just can't put myself through this anymore. And nothing made me go forward. Nothing, there wasn't anything there to make me think, well, life is better. I was young and stupid, and I just kept doing whatever I felt like doing. It didn't matter. I looked at life as, I'm invincible, and it was terrible. But one day when I was sitting up at like 2 in the morning and I'm getting high, with crack cocaine, my daughter at the time was 2 years old, and she'd come down the steps for a drink of water. It was like 2 in the morning. I did drugs, and my daughter was in bed, whatever. At least I had the common sense to not do drugs in front of her or whatever. But it was terrible, and I wish that never happened. And I'm just being honest with you guys and telling you my story. Well, she came down the steps for a drink of water, and it really upset me that she had seen me think, she'll never remember that, but it doesn't matter, just like your kids may not remember at the age of 2 that you took them to Disneyland, but it's the moment that counts, right? Well, she was sitting there staring at me, and I didn't even know she'd come down the steps, and I'm in the kitchen with a blowtorch and a foil pipe and smoking my crack cocaine. And I turned around because she was like, Mom, I need a drink of water, and mommy, and whatever. And I just was like, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that where my life was at. I was like, wait a minute. I've always wanted to be a mom. I should be in a better place. Why aren't I happy? Why am I doing this? So I put the drugs down, and I got my daughter a drink of water, and I went back up the steps and laid down with her in her bed. And I started talking to God. I wasn't praying or anything. I was just talking. And here again, this is where maybe the mind thing comes in. Like, if you guys don't believe in God, maybe you want to think that the mind is more powerful. I don't know. But this is, like I said, it's in my story, and I don't want to keep repeating that. But I laid there, and I asked God. I had a heart-to-heart with that man. I was like, I don't want this for me. And I'm so young myself. I said, I can't believe what just happened. Why did you I was blaming God. Why did you let my daughter walk down the steps to see me doing that? Why can't I just have some parts of my life that I live on my own? Why do you have to let my daughter see me do that? And then, it just dawned on me, God has better plans for me. He didn't want me to do that, whatever. And I just kept talking to him, and hours went by. I mean, the sun must have come up, and I'm still awake talking to him. And my daughter's sound asleep and kind of whispering, talking in my head too, not really necessarily out loud the whole time. But I asked God, I told him, I said, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. And I'm running out of money too. And I don't live in the greatest of places, and I want a better life. And if you help me, let me go to sleep and sleep this off and rest. And when I wake up, if I don't want any withdrawal symptoms. I don't ever want to crave this. And I promise you, if you help me do that, if you can send me that vibe, I don't want any withdrawals or anything. I don't want to think about. I promise you, God, I will never touch it again. And weirdly enough, you guys, and I'm not even exaggerating the story. It's so odd, but when I finally fell asleep, and later that night, whatever, and I went to bed, and I woke up the next day, I didn't have any cravings to do drugs. I had no withdrawal symptoms. And let me tell you, I was doing it strong every day, a few $100s worth a day. I was hooked, and but I didn't shake or vomit or have any withdrawal symptoms or anything like that. I felt normal and vibrant and full of energy, and I went on with my new life, and I never looked back. To this day, I never touched it. I never did it again. I kept my promise, and, my life has been good. And I know that's a weird story for you guys, and maybe it's a little too personal to share, but I'm just telling you what happened. So anyway, that's it. I'm just going to close for today. I'm probably not going to do a painting video. I'm just going to go ahead and get in there and clean out my mess so that I can feel inspired to paint for you guys again and paint for myself and be happy in life, the good life that God gave me.